Hit me one more time.
Get your CDs, your iPod, and your yearbook ready, cause Frankie finna count down Frankie Lucky Dog's top 100 high school jams. We'll get down and dirty. We'll get through the past. And we'll even sport some ketchup.
I said, hey, ha, hey,
As Frankie had over $300 thrown at him and collected throughout high school.
How much do you think is here?
This soundtrack amped up his Friday night. So, tip on them fofos, diss all those pop stars, cause it's now time to count down Frankie Lucky Dog's top 100 high school jams. Hosted by yours truly, Frankie the Lucky Dog. It's your boy Frankie the Lucky Dog here.
Crank it up, crank it up, crank it up.
Well, my name is Apples and I rock your world. I'm also known as the Gucci girl.
All our homies, if you with me, where you at?
I'm looking for a dime. That's top of the line. Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out. Let's turn this party out.
Broadcasting from the road of New York City, it's your boy Frankie the Lucky Dog here, and these are my top 100 high school jams. Now, I was enrolled in high school from September 2002 all the way up until June 7, 2006 when I graduated. Now, this is my music taste, deal with it. I'm autistic, respect my taste in music, media, etc. This whole countdown is for promotional use only. No money was made during the recording or editing process of creating this film, countdown, etc. So, without further ado, let's get into this. All the great memories that I've had during high school, the CDs that I had, the joints that we're bumping. We're just gonna kick it off right now with number 100. Pretty much headed past there right now, straight out of Harlem. J Mills and Cash Money. Wanna What? Wanna Blow Entertainment Days from the fall of 2004. What's up? What's up?
Tell me nothing. Fit is still gonna be over the do-rag. Jeans still gonna sag.
Music Choice Rap exclusive days. Oh, just remembering them exclusives. I mean, I was loving J Mills at the time.
Most who? Wanna what?
Great times right here.
What's up? What's up? Motherfucker, what's up?
Harlem, stand up. You know what it is.
You can't tell me nothing.
Now 30 and still with no debut album, J Mills is with rapper Lil Wayne's Young Money Entertainment and has released over 20 mixtapes.
Wanna what? Most who? Wanna what? Most who? Wanna what?
During the beginning of high school, I was having a lack of access to new dance music because it wasn't on and popping. Luckily, I was getting some trips to Long Island, New York, and I heard this one. Probably the first new dance song I got to witness when I was in high school. Deborah doing the damn thing. Another anthem, just like Something Happened on the Way to Heaven and all our other hits, usually around summer times for anthems, but this was during the semester. As she's clocking in at almost 40, them die-hard dance fans are anticipating a new Deborah Cox album, hoping to come soon. 2006 was one of those really great years. And this one, sampling Sasha's Encore Un Foy from the 90s. Just loved the beats and the vocals. Woo! Molly doing a damn thing here, and just one of the mid-2000s classics. Stunt vocalist Molly's now 26, collabs on other dance projects, but Raindrops remains the only dance hit. Was enjoying some of those random songs that came on Music Choice Electronica, and I mean, it takes me back to the bus trips, you know, back in the fall of 2004.
Walking down the street and a man tries to get your business.
Wow, this is a weird joint.
People that you meet wanna open you up like Christmas.
Open you up like Christmas?
Acid junkie, college flunky, dirty puppy, daddy bastard.
Cause you're filthy! Oh, I'm gorgeous! What a mess! This LGBT group released their 4th CD, Magic Hour, in 2012.
Can't get out of bed today or get you off my mind.
A new chick right here, or should I say teenager, sounded cool to hear this in 2003.
I can't take it. What am I waiting for? My heart's still breaking.
You know, when we were trying to find a new house, and it's just like the great times of pop music before it started going sour around 2005 then.
What to do? I'm stuck on you.
Now in her late 20s, Stacy plans to drop an R&B CD in 2014. She's currently dating footballer Ryan Matthews. Seattle's own Stacey Orico at number 96 from the spring of 2003 with Stock. We've taken it cross country now to Oakland, California at number 95 from the fall of 2003. This was when I was, you know, listening to Marywood's VM-FM station. Didn't even know it was them till years later. Here's Prozac Turner, Feeling My Stilo.
I'm feeling your stilo. I knew that you would. Kinda hot in here. Like that.
A half a decade before I went to school at Marywood University, got to hear this one, courtesy of VMFM 91.5 and the Great White Pipe Underground Rap Show.
Bang until the speakers are bruised, broken, bloody. Got a big gold paper cup full of 7-Up and Cuddies.
This dude like spitting rhymes like consistently.
If charisma was cash, I won the lottery. I floss like that little white man from Monopoly.
That little dude from Monopoly. It got me giggling a little.
I'm feeling your stilo.
I knew that you would.
Kinda hot in here.
This catchy tune, you know, the female hook, wow, definitely catchy.
Put your hands in the
Prozac's now with Foreign Legion, has 2 CDs, but serves right as the bar manager at the Layover Music Bar and Lounge.
Just do the damn thing.
Hi folks, make some noise for Omega and the Legionnaires. That's my man Juan Love.
Off the Laguna Beach soundtrack right here, there's a catchy song I heard on iParty Radio. I couldn't find a Josh Harris mix at the time, so I went with the original.
Remember when I looked at you with a frown, and then you showed me your crown and make me smile.
And just, you know, reminded me Halloween was coming up, and just had great memories of that little bus trip, you know. So, I'm not sure where we went, but it was Halloween related.
You know I've been waiting way too long, so long. I've been waiting alone.
Taxi Doll, love y'all. I mean, glad y'all blew up since the debut of Waiting, but I am waiting to hear more new music. Only one more hit came from the group in 07, Be With You. Lead singer Dana went solo and released Confessions of Lily Rogue in 2010. However, there has been nothing new with this Taxi.
Sound like something.
caught this one as an unmastered exclusive on DJ Scream's Only the Crunk Survive Volume 8 straight out of Atlanta. Stat Quo. Damn it, this was so catchy, you know, girls going crazy, you know, doing it like that, girl, I see you. It was the first time I heard Baton Rouge rock with Lil Boosie and Stat Quo, so, I mean, Stat's in his mid-30s. His debut album, Statlanta, was finally released in 2010, though he's now working on his follow-up, FTLD'z. Wow, just listening to the Chicago online radio station, High Party Radio, I just missed them. And they got this one of the first like premieres I saw from them that no one had, and whoop! The Waterman is here, gotta love a lot, Besowski and Mitchie won. Wow, glad you found dance music and just was always on, was always addicted to it. And you couldn't get away from this joint. Olav is in his mid-40s. Waterman remains his biggest hit as his follow-ups that he released hadn't been US hits. Same thing goes for Mitchie.
You can get all right, buddy.
MCD exclusive right here from Expose. Say hello to Joya Bruno.
I just sit here all alone. Called your house, but you're not home.
It was the first MP3 I actually bought back on April 2nd, 2005, and so great to have it.
Look at all the years gone by.
Gotta love dance music. I love it. It's in my veins, and look at them.
Show me how you feel inside.
During the Miguel phase, when I just like wait to see him, just to, you know, brighten my day up, have a song on in your head, and the song became like a Miguel like anthem that he blessed or something, because that's just how my phases go. Joy is 50. While she revealed herself as bisexual in 2006, her last song was released in 2007, and Expose This was her only solo effort from 2004.
Take me home tonight.
Gotta love her activeness in the dance world right there at number 91. Joya Bruno with Happy, straight from Italy. And we just counted down 10 of the 100 of my high school jams. We got plenty more to come up next.
Oh, boy.
Next stop, the bathroom.
Can find me in the tub with my Mr. Bob. Listen to this pretty sound. It comes from my rubber duck.
I was guilty for this kind of stuff. And later in the countdown, Frankie falls in love online when Frankie the Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jams returns. But first, you knew they'd be back. We have some messages, mixes, and movie clips for you to enjoy.
Happy New Year, your mother. Helen, are you there?
Caller number 12 right now wins a trip to Florida to go out to eat at a restaurant of their choice with the lovely Fran. How do you feel about this, chanter? Going out with Fran to Florida?
It's your mother, just calling to wish the Dylan a happy birthday. Talk to you later.
The countdown of Frankie's high school graduation continues next. Kicking it with your boy Frankie the Lucky Dog here with my top 100 high school jams. Now at number 90 here, straight from the ATL, it was sad right when I ended middle school that we lost rapper Lisa Left Eye of TLC. So to mourn her loss during the high school days was pretty hard, but we're remembering them right now at number 90. Here's TLC, Girl Talk.
You see, I had this brother who was mad at me, cause I told my homegirl that it was packing. Told the truth, so I really don't give a damn that it's
Straight out of the first semester right here, TLC, Girl Talk.
Big feet, big hands, just plain big, but sex ain't worth a damn.
It was okay, like when I first was getting into it, but now, today, it's always on in my head.
If you don't want the girl to talk, you don't want your feelings.
It remains a classic like that. I love Left Eye as a person.
You remember me, Left Eye, TLC, you got to lick it before you stick it, and that's just
Rest in peace, I dearly miss you. The passing of TLC member Left Eye back on April 25th, 2002 at age 30 in Honduras wound up leading to a new VH1 movie, Crazy Sexy Cool, the TLC story, and some new music too.
Happy New Year.
Yo, Masosa Musica! Yo, Masosa Musica! It reminds me of like Ace of Base's Beautiful Life. Not to mention, I think they have the same beats per minute of 135. Someone from Long Island found my website back in 2005, and this Portuguese Eurodance group they introduced to me, Santa Maria. Wow! I loved it exclusively. Frankie the Lucky Dog always showing exclusives love. Reminds me of my messages that I, have on my computer. Hare Krishna. Okay, I'm not gonna get George Harrison on you on this Portuguese Eurodance joint right now. Dale Lama was the only song Frankie played of theirs. Santa Maria released their 14th CD, Play, in 2010. KTU exclusive right here that they got first, and I needed some new dance music, and luckily my Aunt Kim helped me.
Seduced me, baby. You looked at me with that look in your eye.
In the middle of November 2003, she helped me out by taping KTU's Top 88 with that classic looking tape because her daughter Gianna was 0 years old at the time. So that tape, stands the test of time as a classic. It's just the great times of 03 right here. I didn't have much dance music, so Kim, thanks for helping me out. Sadly, on May 17, 2012, at age 63, Donna passed away from fighting with cancer. Her final single, which was her 89th single, To Paris with Love, was released in 2010.
Helen, are you there?
MTV was sponsoring this one under their Buzzworthy section. This crazy chick from London, Miss Dynamite, comes out.
The shit that you promote.
It's real lyrics right here, and I'm glad Marywood Station actually still plays it today. Wish we would have kept hearing more of her in the mainstream. Maybe she'll make a comeback in the future. Now in her early 30s, this Dynamite D hasn't had any more US success, even though she collaborates with EDM artists here and there.
Breaky doors the score.
It's like the dance song of 05 right here. You couldn't escape this song.
Baby, let me be me.
A big one during the Miguel phase. I mean, I supported Stonebridge and Therese a lot. Always on in my head.
Baby, I don't care where you've been before. Just put 'em high.
Put 'em high. Couldn't stop putting the spins high. Everybody showed this joint love. While Stonebridge is now more of a remixer than DJ on songs, Therese is in her mid-30s. Even though her US heyday is over, there may be new music on a way one day. Gotta love their collaboration. Sweden's own Stonebridge featuring Therese with Put 'Em High from the spring of 2005 at number 86. And we also keep in the spring of 05 continuing with the number 85 joint. This was her debut single back when she was only 17 years old. She's come a long way, staying consistent every single year, hasn't even stopped. It's Rihanna, Ponderie.
I like him, Frank Brad Taylor.
I was anticipating anything that was coming out during the Miguel phase, and this was the first joint I heard from Rihanna.
It goes 1 by 1, even 2 by 2. Everybody in the floor, let me show you how we do.
Just, I always remember it, and one thing it reminds me of is when the guy that put the bag over my head and was trying to, I guess, suffocate me in 2000 actually jumped out of the window 5 years later in 2005, and I was, taping myself, getting, footage of the blood secretly. And it just takes me back to that. So it was Pon de Blood Play for me. Rihanna's in her mid-20s. She's one of the most consistent artists of this generation, as she's released CD after CD, single after single, each year since her debut.
What were you doing there, boy?
Takes me back to the spring of 03 right here. I loved the beat and the vibe.
I'm just a simple girl in a high-tech digital world. Really trying to understand all the powers of rule this.
Woo, at the sexiness right here. Not what fans expected, though I feel that she was mocking the mainstream. It still was really great music to listen to, whether it wasn't her style or not. Lucky Dog gave it the most support out of Jules' whole category. Now almost 40, Jules' dance pop sound transitioned to country soon after. She has sold almost 20 million CDs in the US to this day.
In the right direction.
You can get a minus 20.
Baby Spice, you know how I rock with the Spice Girls.
Being with you, longing for something to happen.
Was great to listen to when dance music was underrated.
Now free me, let me loose to love you. Yeah, I long to seduce you.
Really digging the production. Shout out Dr. Octavo. Letting them octaves of Emma Bunton stand out over a dance track. Emma's in her late 30s. She's more into TV than in music these days. She had no other US hits and is now engaged to Jay Jones, as well as having 2 kids.
Go, 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 go,
go, Ernie. It's your bath time.
50 Cent remake right here. You know I had to enjoy these like kitty songs.
Make sure you take
Quack them ducks.
You can find me in the tub with my Mr. Bob. Listen to this pretty sound. It comes from my rubber duck.
I was guilty for this kind of stuff. I mean,
So come give
in
me
the tub.
As soon as I wake up, I dream about my tub. I like the water deep so it covers up my butt.
You know, last time I was actually in the tub was the semester before, the fall of 02.
In the club, the ladies saying, love your striped shirt. They like me. I want them to love me like they love Bert.
I have yet to be in the tub again. I don't know when, but, you know, in the tub.
I'm into sitting down. I ain't into standing up. So come give me a hug if you like it in the tub.
As of 2009, Sesame Street has won 118 Emmys, the most for a TV series.
Bring out today.
Give it up for Lee Cabrera and Mim. It was during the No Miguel times when Miguel was MIA, and it even transitioned into the spring of 06 too. Wow, New Tone Recordings in the building with this one when they were on top. High Party Radio. High Party Radio was the king of adding some, you know, new dance music that was coming from every label, every outlet, everywhere. And they, you know, I was just addicted to this one.
I Watch You is Lee Cabrera and Mim's signature song. Mim was first featured in 2003 on Curtis Mantronic's single How Did You Know, but now does adult contemporary music.
Where are we at now? In the city of New York. Stephen Lee and Albert Cabrera, aka Lee Cabrera, featuring Mim at number 81, I Watch You. Great anthem from the fall of 05, spring of 06. Now 20 down, 80 left. Stay tuned to find out what's coming up next.
Still ahead, Frankie's big F you anthem. And no, not the Lucky Dog. And also, Danny remakes Madonna when we return to Frankie the Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jams. But first, school may be all about the spring, fall, and winter. But what about while we're on summer break? Peep out some of these summer anthems Frankie enjoyed while on break from high school. More of his during school soundtrack continues next.
Happy New Year, mother.
It's my top 100 high school jams right here. We're taking it to Ontario, Canada right now at number 80 from the fall of 03. I feel like such a youngin' to know that that was a decade ago already. It's Fifi Dobson and her debut single, Take Me Away. Youngbloods phase right here. I mean, I just enjoyed this one and this then 18-year-old. The fall is always great for some reason.
Fifi's in her late 20s. She released her fourth CD, Firebird, and is now engaged to rapper Yellow Wolf. Oh my god, Danny Minogue. I love her to death.
And she's covering Madonna's Into the Groove right here from the 80s. Woo! Great time for when my half-brother Dylan was about to be born. And she's the sister of Kylie Minogue, and just, Danny, I just love ya. Now in her early 40s, Danny's scheduled for the X Factor's return in 2014, despite not much new music going on.
Frankie Dolls
tight whips every day. Bentleys, Lex, Mercedes, and Escalades.
We roll tight whips every day. I was just catching on to this when I heard this on College Station from Scranton 99.5 WUSR hip-hop show at night, and felt better listening to these college stations than the non-hip-hop stations up here. This takes me back to Tomb Raider. You know, I still play it today, Tomb Raider, and you know, I'll get a little tight whip rolling.
Got that flip-flop paint on my Ram L thing dog. The nose on my hood, just like my ride stay pissed off.
I was at Kings Park Psychiatric Center in New York in 2013 and actually saw this quote written on the wall. So you know what it is? It ain't dying, though R.I.P. Magic. The 504 Boys' third and final CD, Hurricane Katrina, We Gon' Bounce Back, was released back in 05. The Boys took a loss on March 1st, 2013, when member Magic was killed in a car accident with his wife at just 37 years old.
We roll tight whips every day. Bentleys, Lex, Mercedes, and Escalades.
I like them Frank fried potatoes.
Oh, the cold days of 02. I mean, just gotta love this collaboration.
It's such a shame, but I'm leaving. Can't take the way you mistreated me.
You know, playing in the snow during, you know, the winter, you really felt it.
All my pride is all I have.
Pride is what you had, baby girl. I'm what you had.
Jennifer Lopez, you know, gotta give her props. And, I mean, just made me freeze to death.
Here with me, had a home.
Time is of the essence, why spend it alone, huh?
J-Lo's in her mid-40s and continues with 80 million global sales. LL's in his mid-40s too, with his 13th CD, Authentic, in 2013.
I promise you. You know what I'm saying?
What were you doing there, boy?
You know, it was very great to listen to. I was addicted to this one.
Come together all over the world, from the hood to Japan, Harajuku girls. What?
Remaking Lucha Lou and Mitchie One's 90s classic right here, a decade later, Gwen Stefani and Eve.
I was a rich girl. Na 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 na. See, I'd have all the money in the world if I was a wealthy girl.
And it still gets played today, so 10 years later, it's still playing Rich Girl.
Cause I'd have all the money in the world if I was a wealthy girl.
Gwen's at her mid-40s. No Doubt returned in 2012 and released their Push and Shove CD. Eve's in her mid-30s and returned with her Lip Lock CD in 2013. From Cali to Philly right there at number 76, remaking Lucha Lou and Mitchie One, that's Gwen Stefani and Eve with Rich Girl. And we keeping the countdown moving with number 75. Where we're at right now, Staten Island in the building. Frankie with F-U-R-B, F-U right back.
I don't know why you're crying like a bitch.
The response to Eamon's F It song. Here we go with Frankie.
Why you
No, it ain't me.
write a song about me?
I was anticipating this so much, it took like Pennsylvania like weeks to get the whole thing. And You know, New York was just showing it love.
Fuck what I did was your fault somehow.
It's a great answer truck. I mean, we gonna get more answer trucks soon? I don't know. I want like a truck like this again.
Well, guess what, yo? Fuck you right back.
Now 30, this remains as Frankie's only hit, as there's no news on her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shake that thing, miss. Can I shake that thing, miss? Annabella.
Recorded as a premiere on Direct Effect and just went crazy over it.
Get busy, just shake that booty non-stop. When the beat drop, just keep swinging it, get jiggy.
High school classic right here. Shana Paul.
Sexy ladies want war with us, you know they car with us, them not war with us.
It was always on countdown and you could not escape Shana Paul's success.
From the day my bond, I ignite my flame. Girl, I call my name and it is my fame.
He felt like he was blessed for success. It was a great blessing.
Sean's in his early 40s. Full Frequency, his 6th CD, was released in 2013.
Let's get it on till I heard them all.
Yo, light up the place up on the radio.
334 Mob introduced me to their forum on October 4th, 2004. I remember that. Wow. Insanely crunk right here.
They fight.
Get their ass at the club. I miss the crunk days, man.
Anybody want it, anybody can get it, let's get it. Cause I'm with it, motherfucker, being the realest survival killers. And all my niggas, they poppin' triggers and leave a nigga press knee deep in the real.
Unfortunately, at age 25, 334 Mob member Sawed Off passed away on June 8, 2011 from diabetes complications. The other half of 334 Mob, Big Ken, is now 30 and has his new release, Cushion Yellow Diamonds.
And they collaborated with a legendary College Park dude himself, T-Rock right here.
T-Rock's in his early 30s and stays active in the music biz too.
Miguel times right here. I mean, stand up for reggaeton right now. A ella gusta la gasolina. Dame la gasolina. This was back when reggaeton was hot and on top. Now it's like, you know, outdated, and you know, since I don't really mess with Miguel anymore, I haven't talked to him since January 08, you know, I can't really see myself jamming much reggaeton anymore. Still when I hear it, I think of him. Like, I guess that's how much he was affiliated with that time.
This Yankee's in his mid-30s and is less mainstream. Nori's in his mid-30s with his Poppy CD. As far as Gemstar and Big Mado, they broke up.
Happy New Year, mother.
When my family came up to Pennsylvania at the Fairfield Inn in the spring of '03, I mean, just hearing this one on the radio, and I just loved it. I always played it. I just was addicted. I mean, oh yes, I was addicted to it.
Kelly's in her early 30s. She released her 4th CD, Talk a Good Game, in 2013.
And we heading south on the road right now, but gotta show love to Kelly Rowland at number 71 from 8L, Can't Nobody. And we just keeping the countdown moving. You just loving the jams? Well, you gotta keep it locked because the top 70 are up next.
Still this hour, Frankie's favorite diss song of all time.
The best diss song of all time.
And Lil Wayne Goes Through the Jungle when we return to Frankie Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jams. But first, ain't nothing like some good old video clips Frankie brought to us. Take a look back at some of these clips.
Hello, Brian.
Hello.
frying do or what are you eating?
Paper. Looks like Grandma's on her way. She's on her way home. Out of the store.
Grandmother, the retard.
Michael's on fire.
I can't believe you're doing this.
His balls are on fire a third time.
No!
John!
Stop!
Yeah, but the kid's on fire. What are you gonna do?
Oh my god.
Helen, are you there?
Back at you with my top 100 high school jams, and we jamming with the spring of '04 right now at number 70, straight from the Queer Eye for the Straight Guy soundtrack. But you gotta love these people from Canada, gotta show love to Wildlife and Simon Denny right here. All things just keep getting better.
Frankie knows the score.
Keep getting better.
Big ups to K104 in New York for getting this one first.
You came into my life, and my world never looked so bright.
It's like Wildlife and Simon Denny. Wow, pop station getting a dance joint.
Now I can clearly see.
Of course, you gotta give it up to Capitol Records for signing it, obviously. And I actually like this one than their previous song, I Don't Want You.
Days keep getting better, nights keep getting better. It's true.
I love it. It takes me back to the late '03, early '04. However, I don't like that VH1 dissed it
High energy pop.
on their year-end crappy songs.
Basically, those same 30 seconds repeated like 800 times. It's sort of like drilling holes in my head.
VH1, it's not upbeat pop dance music. Now you'll probably say EDM. Yeah, it's EDM. I knew what dance music was at the time, though I wasn't getting many tracks when I was in Pennsylvania.
This song was Wildlife's third and final hit, as they are MIA to the USA. As far as Simon Denny, maybe soon she'll hit us with some new music.
But I love Wildlife and Simon Denny. Please make something new. I'll be waiting for it domestically, hopefully.
I like them French fried potatoes.
That first semester of high school, you know, I always played it. Just always got to show Madonna love. And, you know, Donna!
I'm gonna wake up, yes and no.
You know, just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At all times. Listening to the radio with my lambs and stuff.
Madonna became Frankie's favorite artist of all time in May 2004 after Frankie thought she died. Now in her mid-50s, her 12th CD, MDNA, was released in 2012.
Shout out to you, MDNA.
If I were you, I would never let me go if I were you.
When WUSR had Joey Temps, I was slowly getting some new dance music, and check this girl out, Candy J. Always takes me back to my cousin Jen, you know, always enjoyed those times when she was on point with the dance music that was coming out. You know, it was different times right there. These are the top tunes.
I can play your part in life, but I would surely walk my way.
Gotta love Candy J. I mean, I wish she was more active and more popular.
You can trust me when I say that I will always be for real.
But you know what? People like Frankie the Lucky Dog always remember her and always give her support, no matter what year it is.
Candy's in her early 30s. Back For Me was her last US release in '04, and her Alice DJ producers, Pronti and Kalmani, are MIA as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the best diss song of all time. The lyrics are so hilarious. I'm sure you're still a virgin, but the guys you date are gay.
And you didn't get no implants.
Your chest is screw that way.
You're showing off your body, cause you're not a girl no more.
You get married and divorced in the same day. How mature. Mature.
CD sales are dropping.
When you have a Koch-signed Gunnabees doing a dance, yes, dance like pop song to make fun of the pop stars that were out.
You don't sing at your shows, so then
hit me one more time. They nailed it. The Gunnabees owned it. It was right before Dylan was born on February 20, 2004. KTU got this, and then K104 got this. Owning KTU's top 88, they even topped it. On St. Patrick's Day 2004, my science teacher had this big flip out on someone, and to remember the moment, which I still do obviously, I made the song debut at number 7 on my top 10 before I even got to hear it. Think of that. Who debuts on my countdown before I even got to hear the damn song?
The Gunnabees only had one release, their Queen of Pop EP in 2004.
Everything you do will make the news, so don't get caught.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Of course, remaking the old song from the 80s right here, and just being in school, just, you know, tuned into KRZ.
There is freedom within.
And at the time I was lacking communication, so I was in special classes and even had my sidekick, Audrey. She was helping me out, you know, staying by my side because people were picking on me. I'm so glad I was able to grow as an original, though I went through a lot. Remember, don't dream it's over. Just keep chasing your dream.
Sixpence None the Richer broke up in 04, but reunited to put out 2 CDs. Lead singer Lee Nash has released 4 solo CDs.
From the spring of 03 right there, Sixpence None the Richer, remaking the Don't Dream It's Over. And the countdown's continuing in an interesting way at number 65. From the spring of 06, this was where Rappin' Granny had her debut rapping back on January 2nd, 2006. Here it is, from Chi-Town to the 305, Twista featuring Pitbull, Hit the Flow.
Bring out today.
TVT in the building.
You know, I have to represent for them, Danny Hernandez, I See You. And of course, you know, this one, this was just crazy. I always supported Pitbull and I was voting on MTV2 Hip Hop Countdown like crazy. This was where I made my grandma turn into a rapping granny, thanks to showing TVT Records love with this one.
When Seal's in the area, better check her bank for direct deposit. Check under your bed, check your closet. He doesn't like bacon, cool, I'll give him sausage. Oh, he don't like bacon. If it don't make sense, don't make dollars, don't make money, don't make profits. Boogie boogie.
In the area, better check his bank for direct deposit.
So if it wasn't for Danny Hernandez and TVT Records, who got me the clothes that I'm wearing, I wouldn't have probably made grandma rap. So Danny Hernandez, props for being there.
Twista's now 40 and his 9th CD, The Dark Horse, is coming soon. Pitt's in his early 30s and he's found a new sound by putting the dance in a rap. I was missing out on songs, but it was great to hear.
I've been stuck in the struggle and I've been wondering if I'm ever gonna bubble. I'm getting caught up in the tussle instead of using my muscle.
They took Phil Collins' old song and they kept him on the song as a feature and just added great raps to it. Bone Thugs and Harmony getting their first spin courtesy of Party 105, yes. And it's like, I'm so glad I got to hear it and support it, though, you know, because I was in Pennsylvania, I caught on with things late and couldn't get anything. I don't know, why wasn't I downloading anything early at the time? What was wrong with me? Great vibes when playing Animal Crossing for GameCube, remember? I didn't want to lose the people that were leaving the towns, and if my cousin Little Willie came and, you know, had to visit his town, Animal Crossing members were leaving. No, I kind of don't want to go home. Lazy may not be in the group anymore, but Bone Thugs continue with their 9th CD, You and I 5, The World's Enemy, in 2010. Phil is in his early 60s and has retired from music for his family. Yeah. This was 50 cents a year right here. You know, just loved it, and G-Unit.
I teach y'all to start, my wrist stay rocked till my TVs pop up in the Maybach Benz. I teach y'all.
It was the good way of stunting. Now people, you know, act so lame stunting now, you know.
Stay blingin', my rims they gleamin', I'm shining, man. I teach y'all to
all the fake lyrics today. I mean, this was the fun times of stunting.
I teach y'all to sensing a lot of tension now that I'm rapping. But the kids used to look up to you, what happened?
And of course playing Final Fantasy X, moving into the current house I live in, Peckville, Pennsylvania. Just great.
And a throwback jersey with the throwback Nikes.
The G-Unit clique's not so active collectively. In 2008, Young Buck left the group due to missing royalties. Joey Temp show up here in Pennsylvania brought this exclusive from New Tone Recordings, and it was an interesting collab right here when you have Mint, consistent of Albert Castillo and the Riddler, and you even got Kim Sazi on the vocals.
I'm in a spin, I'm giving in, I'm living in a daydream.
They remade Curtis Mantronic's song How Did You Know with Mim on vocals, and I honestly thought this was better, and it even crossed over to pop like Z100.
How did you know? Been waiting to touch you and tell you how I feel. Walking around.
I always support New York dance artists to the fullest, and Kim Sazi, Mint, You Got My Love. Props for the Twitter love, by the way, too. Mint's signature song. The members of Mint are still consistent in the dance world today. Kim's still active on the charts, as well as marrying Randy Narud on May 25th, 2013.
All the homies, if you with me, where you at? First the front and push them balls to the back. I see you there and scream at me, holla back. Now where you at? The fly mommies.
Wow, BET's 106 in Park, October 2002. When Lil Wayne was a special guest on 106 in Park, and I mean, Lil Wayne was king back then.
Tryna do my thing and hold down my side. Eagle Street Main, do my set up high.
I just, you know, was loving him at the time, and you know, the video being in the jungle, it just, you know, those days of like Hot Boys and all that just really made me anticipated for the jump.
All the homies, if you with me, where you at? First the front and push them balls to the back.
Yeah, everybody, I was obsessed with Lil Wayne. Now in his early 30s, Lil Wayne might be the biggest name in rap on this countdown. His latest release, I Am Not a Human Being Part 2, was released in 2013. I wasn't sure if he was ever going to be popular. I always thought he was underrated, and surprisingly he, you know, a half a decade later got his shine on.
New Orleans in the building at number 61. Lil Wayne, Where You At? From the first semester at high school, fall of 02. Back when, you know, rapping Granny, she would tape BET for me because I didn't have it and I still don't have it. And like Lil Wayne, he was on 106 in Park, so great old school memories. I can't even believe I'm saying old school. But we keeping the jams and nostalgia coming with the top 60.
Coming up, Frankie's favorite remix song of all time. Not even from America.
No English here on this countdown.
And finally, this love that took over Frankie on Frankie Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jams. But first, call it the puberty of liking really great music. We present to you some songs Frankie ain't get to recognize very well at first, but now Frankie loves these songs that missed this countdown.
Wanna be with me? Let me show you that I love you. Oh yeah. Dreams can come true. Look at me, baby. You know you got to have hope. You know you got to be strong.
Stay tuned for the music that took over his mid to late teens next.
I like them French fried potatoes.
Frankie the Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jams. Now at number 60, one of the first underground internet joints to explode with me. Here it is, Kamikaze featuring Nervous with Bounce It.
What were you doing there, boy?
Yeah. Kamikaze up in this. Rolling with Nervous.
From the 334 mob board, we got Kamikaze here, and he sent me this song, and I checked it out. I was digging it.
Bounce that ass and you better bounce it fast, ho. Bounce that ass and you better bounce it fast, ho.
It was catchy.
Make that cash, bounce that ass on the dance floor.
And the verses were great.
Like Steve Urkel, did I do that?
I mean, you gotta also love Nervous. Or Nervous.
Let's see how long it's gonna take for a nigga like me to get you hype. I'ma let it be known, I ain't no hoe, nigga, stuff we gon' fight.
He was, I don't even know if he was nervous or not, but he really laid it down fast.
I'm rolling with Kamikaze.
Yeah.
Good nigga, we spoke to fly. Top pole in my wrist, bling bling, like niggas on the hallway, watch him drop.
Wonder where he is today.
Kamikaze and Nervous, bitch niggas ain't heard this.
Kamikaze's in his late 20s and still records. Nervous? Guess he was too nervous to have any information available since this song?
Got to hear this one after my grandpa died in December 2004, and you know, Johnny Butts, one of the best dance music producers slash remixers.
When you came along, it happened overnight. Everything in my life came into your life.
Just had it on repeat. I love Philly's Aubrey so much. Aubrey, a dance diva. Just love her to pieces, and I can't wait for new music from her. I've always loved her, and this, to me, was probably her best song.
Now almost 40, Aubrey hasn't had a new single since remaking Madonna's Angel in 2007. Any new music soon? Hope so.
Inside of you,
This was on a lot of stations. It was big, so I was, able to know about it. And Narcotic Thrust on the mix. Thrust in them beats with them catchy vocals from Steve Edwards. It was in my head a lot, surprisingly, with the lack of dance music I was getting during, that spring of '03 semester. Typing class, just typing away. I think of Hippity. Violence! Nothing but violence!
The Sound of Violence was Cassius' last US hit, even though they produced for other artists. Steve found his biggest success on DJ Bob Sinclair's 2006 single World, Hold On, but there hasn't been nothing new on him recently.
Bring out today.
Alright. Right about now, massive and crew. You don't know, say I jump and pass through.
Hot 97 bringing this one first, over that coolie dance rhythm, had to just dig the reggae dancehall rhythms, that kept coming out, everybody singing and rapping over the same beat. It wasn't jacked beats at the time. To me, it was catchiness, and Nina Sky are just so great. It was the quintessential song to get in your head, the quintessential song to play, inescapable.
While the twins are approaching 30, the duo's been more dance than dance hall. In 2010, Nicole revealed that she was a lesbian, and in 2012, they released Nicole and Natalie.
The way you ride it, girl, makes the fellas go.
When I was in love with a girl online by the name of Nook. Discovering her from Atlanta rapper Lil Scrappy's message board at the time, just Maroon 5 coming through with a catchy anthem.
I was so high, I did not recognize the fire burning in her eyes.
2004 was a big year for Maroon 5, and they just keep coming out with bigger and bigger songs, I guess.
This love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before.
And it was just a raunchy Maroon 5 style.
Keep her coming every night.
Whoa, Adam Levine. Wow.
Maroon 5 still continue to tear up the charts till this day. Lead singer Adam Levine is now on The Voice.
Pretty much their first breakthrough hit that I liked from them. At number 56, Maroon 5 from LA, This Love, yeah. I remember being in love online. But we heard them before at number 86. Now, here's the solo single from Therese from spring of '05 also, with Stonebridge on the mix. Here's Time. Music Choice Dance premiered this one in the winter of 2005, and it had no year on it, but I knew I had to get into it. Woo! I just love Therese. I love her. Sweet and just, delivering the nice Swedish taste right here. Stonebridge again coming through with the great beats. They were definitely on top of '05, I think.
The fans really want to hear new music from this sweetie, hopefully soon.
Yeah, I'm talking about Slim Thug, ES.
Marywood's Great White Hype joint right here for the underground. The second time I heard Slim Thug. It was the first time I heard ESG. That hook's just so catchy. I see off the chain, brick brain, swing, you know, I've always been about the South. 03 was definitely a great year to get into some Southern underground music.
I write a lot. I guess that's gonna ease my pain. I smoke a lot. I guess that's gonna shatter my brain.
I had no idea what the name of it was, and actually I accidentally discovered Killa Kyleon around the same time trying to look for this. And then finally 5 years later on July 18, 2008, I found it! Yes, I found the name of it after constant looking up the lyrics and stuff.
Up and down, since down to up. Hit a nigga cut 22s on the truck, really don't give a fuck. Everybody gon' bust, so your ass better duck, cause you might get.
And back then, I got these pants. You know, see these just regular sweats that I always wear these blue pants. I actually, you know, still rocking them today. And look it, you know, I got them on right now. So, of course, you can't forget about the times. You can't forget about the pants.
I was raised off ice, water, slaughter, cartel, and dead game. They held it down for the north side before I got fame. They
definitely great when I was playing Secret of Mana for Super Nintendo.
I used to listen to Dime Bag while I swanged and banged.
Ice is Gone Fishing is coming soon. ESG's still consistent. Cook was more active in the mid-2000s. And Slim Thug's in his early 30s with his 4th CD coming soon.
Slim Thug felt like he was already platinum. I'm glad he got out there. Who knew?
You seen Slim Thug in the streets, I done enough capping. Probably not rapping, but shit, bitch, I'm already platinum.
Are you there?
KTU, you know, was showing Celia Cruz love, and I didn't really know about her much. So Joey Temps got the D-Motion Brothers Asuka Forever radio mix, and wow, the best dance remix recording I've ever heard. Even, you know, then, nice and early, you know, just being a little 15-year-old, just loving this one. When she died, dance outlets were just going crazy over supporting her. And D-Motion Brothers slams the beats. Always love it. Ríe, llora, cantando Juan, navega su hora.
On July 16, 2003, at age 77, Celia passed away from brain cancer. She released Rego del Alma shortly after, which won the Grammy for Best Salsa Merengue Album.
And the funny thing was, when I never heard this song, I was making it up in my head while at Walmart. Wow, I still remember that 11 years later, something random in my head. Jeez, you know, you gotta give it up to the autistic lucky dog.
Frankie knows the score.
KTU getting this one first, and it was on pop stations. I had to hear it. Pennsylvania wasn't showing it love, so what I did was I got my tape recorder. We're streaming KTU live, and I was taping it off the recorder. I said, hey, ha, hey, it debuted at #1 on my top 10 countdown back in September 2002, and even Rap City's Big Tigga, who was on Power 105.1, was writing me, and it was just, I just felt magic and specialness. Yes, no English here on this countdown.
With the Ketchup song being their only hit, they've had no new CD since 2006's Unbloody Mary.
I like them French fried potatoes.
The Miguel times, right, Chia? And, I mean, the title says it all. I just really wanted a friendship. So Natalie came through going crazy. I went nuts that whole semester just trying to get to talk to him.
Since the day you went away and left me lonely and cold.
We had this Miguel that just was loving hip-hop music, and I just was like on a mission to be friends with him.
I gotta let you know I feel so weak without your touch.
And you know, slowly, you know, got to talk to him.
That's right, baby. I'm going crazy.
Then he went away for like a year, and I got to talk to him again in 2006, and we talked on and off.
Yes, we can make it. Just ride me, roll with me. I'm in love with
Natalie's in her mid-30s. With Going Crazy being her only hit, eventually there may be new music on the way.
And then I cut him off on January 10, 2008 because he made fun of me spending time doing my top 777 songs in 2007 for a week straight. And he was gonna sell me a car for $20,000. Just had to cut him off. Whether we cross each other's paths again, I don't know. But, you know, this countdown's full of the Miguel anthems.
just ride me, roll with me. I'm in love with you, baby.
That Lone Star State of Texas right there at number 51. Natalie with Going Crazy from the spring of 05. When I was trying to make friends with this guy, Miguel. And it's like, you know, friendships, they develop, and it takes so much effort for me, the autistic one, to develop a friendship. But it doesn't take that much work to develop a countdown because we already just counted down the first half of this countdown. The second half of my top 100 high school jams continues next. So keep it locked. I know you're wanting more.
That was the first half of Frankie Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jams.
What's up? What's up?
We were filthy, beautiful, busy, platinum, and even violent. The second half of Frankie Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jams is coming up next. Keep your yearbook handy.
Hit me one more time.
Get your CDs, your iPod, and your yearbook ready, cause Frankie finna count down Frankie Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jams. We'll get down and dirty. We'll get through the past. And we'll even sport some ketchup.
I said, hey, ha, hey.
As Frankie had over $300 thrown at him and collected throughout high school.
How much do you think is here?
This soundtrack amped up his Friday night. So, tip on them fofos, diss all those pop stars, cause it's now time to count down Frankie Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jam. Hosted by yours truly, Frankie the Lucky Dog.
It's your boy Frankie the Lucky Dog here.
Crank it up, crank it up, crank it up.
Well, my name is FTLD'z and I rock your world. I'm also known as the Gucci girl.
All the homies, if you with me, where you at?
I'm looking for a dime. That's top of the line. Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out. Let's turn this party out.
Frankie the Lucky Dog in the building. These are my top 100 high school jams right here. Now this is part 2 of the countdown as we're kicking it off with number 50. Straight out of Miami, He Gon' Make You Learn Chinese. I know you remember Too Fast, Too Furious, the movie from a decade ago. So here it is, another Marywood exclusive from the fall of 03. Jin with Peel Off. Of course, the Great White Hype again, kicking off the second half, and you know, it was just their like theme song to their intro, and oh my god.
Let's go. Come on.
Peel off.
If you got a system in the trunk, shoes on the whip and you rolling up a blunt. If you out racing for the door when the flag is the flow when they yelling out go.
It was a great song from Too Fast, Too Furious, and I just love going on long trips. You know, being in Pennsylvania, going to where my stepdad, you know, would hunt and stuff back then. Just definitely always had it on my cassette tape.
What you gonna do?
After Rough Riders had their heyday, Jin still records, though in 2009, he became a born-again Christian. He's married and has a son.
People in the crowd, grab a partner, take it down. Me against the music.
You just gotta adore Britney Spears and, you know, going pumpkin picking. Yeah, this was the song of the October 2003.
And no one cares. It's whipping my hair, it's pulling my waist. To hell with stairs.
On my top 10 countdown, it was in the top 5 every single day until it retired with its 100th day. That's definitely something for the music. And you can't forget about their kiss.
Brit's now in her early 30s. She's all over the world, hitting us with a little more dance pop vibe.
Just grab somebody. Hey baby, we can dance all night long. Watch you take it down.
Call it Paul.
Yo, Mike down, Mike down.
TVT.
I'm looking for a dime. That's top of the line. Cute face, little waist with a big behind. I need a dime.
They in the building, yin yang. Hi.
You want this money, then you gotta be a bad bitch.
I kept supporting TVT to the fullest. This was a great collab, right, Chia?
Bad bitch. Oh no, she ain't a hoe, she's just a bad bitch.
I voted thousands of times on the MTV2 Hip Hop Countdown, and it paid off on September 1st, 2005, when I got a huge package in the mail from them. We got some presents in the mail. Yes, somebody mailed me some presents. It was like pounds and pounds of merchandise. A signed Pitbull poster, TVT record CDs, you know, the shirt that I'm wearing, the Yo Gotti shirt I had on. I mean, TVT were kings. I'm glad they were the first people to recognize that Frankie the Lucky Dog had true promoting talent, and I thank God for that.
I'm looking for a dime. That's top of the line. Cute face, little waist with a big behind. I need a dime.
The twins are in their early 40s. While they left TVT and went to Epic, their latest CD, All Around the World, will be coming soon. As far as Mr. Jones, he's working on Where Is My Dog?
I'm so glad I'm still connected with Danny Hernandez to this day. Wow, Grease in the building, right, Chia? It was on K104, so like it crossed over so fast, and I fell in love with it on the first listen. And it even retired on my top 10 countdown in March 2004. You're so bello. I wish I could kind of speak Greek. I have to hit somebody up who I know is Greek. Yeah. I can be your genie, baby. Come to me and touch me. Yeah, Despina Vondi. I can't believe it's been a decade since you've been on the US dance charts. Wow, it breaks my heart.
Now in her mid-40s, Despina followed up with Opa Opa shortly after, even though she's mainly active back in her land of Greece.
Glad you're still active, but, you know, Ultra Music needs to show you love again.
Humiliate your mother.
Right here, what we're gonna do is go back.
Takes me back to when I came up with my name, Frankie the Lucky Dog, on November 4th, 2002. Erykah Badu and Common. Just being in PA, playing the games online, and I really enjoyed when Erykah Badu was freestyling the streets on the video.
Well, my name is Apples and I rock your world. I'm also known as the Gucci girl. Well, I'm super cute and plenty bad. 30, 26, 36 and a half. I hope that you will realize I got the hazel eyes that'll hypnotize and knock you to your knees, make you eat cheese. You be so helpless, you be begging me, please.
Y'all know how I met her. We broke up and got back together. To get her back, I had to sweat her. Thought
she definitely got rap skills, and I always played it. Definitely, you know, felt like the love of my life. You know, I felt like I was married to the streets as far as the music. So, you know, definitely missed those times.
Erykah and Common are in their early 40s. Erykah's 5th CD, New America Part 2, was released in 2010, while Common's dropping consistent albums.
Gotta love her from Dallas. She's very creative. I've been getting into her a lot more now. Erykah Badu featuring Common at number 46. Love of My Life, an ode to hip hop. Continuing with the countdown, we finna take it to Moscow, Russia right now, number 45. I wish the best of luck for these girls. I mean, I don't think they're recording as Tattoo anymore, but best of luck to them, because I know the dance world can use some of them again. From the spring of '03, Not Gonna Get Us. First heard this one on April 22nd, 2003, and I just love Tattoo. I always supported them. You know, they were ahead of their time with dance beats on pop stations. This whole countdown's from all over the world, so, you know, I just showed everybody, look. Not gonna get us! They're not gonna get us! Oh yes! Love them. Russia in the building.
The group broke up in 2011, but reunite here and there. Not Gonna Get Us was their second hit, and their last US hit was in 2005, All About Us.
Wish they would have got more pop recognition and stayed in the game longer in the US.
Helen, are you there? Helen?
This was the first new artist I heard while in Pennsylvania.
What if I told you it was all meant to be?
It was so great to hear this 20-year-old by the name of Kelly Clarkson.
A moment like this, some people wait a lifetime for a moment.
Takes me back to the Long Island Lambs when I was filming the little, you know, videos / episodes.
For that one special kid.
Dolly-O Boy, remember?
Dolly-O Boy. Dolly-O Boy. What a nice, weird name.
And we had our own American Idol.
Don't call me Jaya. I hate the name Jaya. My name is Tonya. My name is not Jaya.
I can't believe it's happening to me.
Great times, you know. My Aunt Laurie's house. Yeah, Carbondale.
Now in her early 30s, Kelly stays big and consistent. Her 6th CD, Wrapped in Red, was released in 2013.
A moment like that.
Frankie knows the score.
Gotta love Valentine from QED on the beats right here. And this was the second song I heard from Sarah Ektara, and it was definitely nice to hear.
I go right, I go left, I go crazy.
Then, on November 20th, 2005, she found my playlist online that I had her in, and she added me on MySpace, first artist ever to do so.
I went crazy. Always support her. I mean, Sarah, that's her. Woo! You had me out of my mind, and you still do. I can't wait to hear new music from you. Sarah's in her early 40s, and her last song was Without You in 2011. We hope she returns to the dance world soon.
I like them French fried potatoes.
A first listen for this came on Party 105's new music program they had at the end of 2004. Then I reheard it on February 23rd, 2005 when the Miguel phase popped off. My God, Cascada? When you say dance music, I always instantly think of Cascada. It's just, they were the quintessential essence of dance music, and really, probably the best dance artist out of the whole decade. I went crazy hearing this great here. They were so underrated at the time, before Every Time We Touch came out, and, you know, it was just an underrated song. It even got remade in 2006, and both versions were, you know, on pop stations, dance stations, so it finally got recognition almost 2 years later. Cascada's Every Time We Touch CD was Frankie's first ever CD review back in February 2006. Cascada had more US hits and pop hits as time went on. However, in 2011, due to creative differences, Cascada was dropped from Robbins Entertainment.
What were you doing there, boy?
Get it right, take a ride with me.
WUSR, cool vibes right here. Love Lil Wayne.
My block hot, ain't it, man? It's hard to set up shop here, ain't it, man?
He was just so great with Boo and Gotti from Chi-Town.
Money is hard, yeah, ain't it, man?
This was a great collaboration.
The coolest cat that you've ever seen. Don't I ride when it's time to ride?
It's just that gangster in the evening. Wow, Lil Wayne.
Might have your knees stop and go, don't they, man?
I mean, definitely loved him. He was like 20 years old at the time, which is great.
Don't I ride when it's time to ride? That's just that gangster in me, ain't it, man?
Boo and Gotti were dropped from Cash Money as their vibe shortly faded. Boo joined the Young Money Cash Money Billionaires clique in 2011, but was dropped as well.
Chi-Town in the building at number 41 right there. From the spring of 03, Boo and Gotti featuring Lil Wayne. Yes, some quality Lil Wayne. Ain't it, man? Ain't I the coolest cat that you've ever seen, the lucky dog. And 40 joints are cooler than that one. You're going to have to keep a lock to see what we got coming up next.
Up next, an intoxicated rendition for Frankie. And later on, Frankie's smartphone notification sound when Frankie Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jamz returns. But first, it's that time again. More messages, mixes, movie clips, and more.
Anybody there?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
What? I'm very sorry this didn't work out for you.
We have to destroy them. Destroy.
You must cut down the mightiest tree in the forest with a herring.
Let me know what I can bring over. Are you there?
Section A, slow speed.
Myoho Renge Kyoho Ben Pan.
Alright, Dan.
Continuing with the top 40 next. And no, this ain't the Billboard Top 40.
Driving through New York City, it's your boy Frankie the Lucky Dog here with my top 100 high school jams. We got number 40 at you right now. Now, during the spring of '04, I started to embrace dance music more, and this was definitely one of the joints that kept it on and popping. When I was watching my half-brother Dylan be born, here it is, Armin van Buuren delivering some quality vocal trance with Justine Suissa on the vocals. Burned with Desire. 40.
Bring out today!
Timbaland coming through with the crazy beats. My first full CD, when downloading music, this was featured on it. And I mean,
I've been gone for a minute, now I'm back with the jump off. Goons in the club, case something jumps off.
Crazy collab. I love Kim's raunchiness.
Let me show you what I'm all about.
How I make a Sprite can disappear.
Shake up the dice.
That was like my favorite line.
Cause she's a dead gal walking.
Dead gal walking. When I first got this, I accidentally had the 1998 version.
Baby, love me right. Let me love you to get it right. Baby, love me right. Let me love you till you get it right.
But it was always in my head, and I just continue to support it.
Baby, love me right. Let me love you till the morning comes.
Quintessential high school joints right here. Just love Laura McCallan. Do your thing, girl. Keep them coming. Angel City had a few more hits till 2006. Laura's now 30, still featured in music and media here and there.
Ooh, sugar, love me right. You know I want to be the only one.
All that, all that.
Party 105 was the first one to get this, and this was during the Miguel phase. I wasn't aware of Chris Cox doing a remix, but when I heard the original,
One word breaks the code of silence. Silence tells me all I need to know.
Kelly Osbourne made one of the best transitions I've heard in music at the time. Going from that punk rock sound to this before its time dance, electronic sound, and I will say that about Kelly Osbourne.
It's not the way that I want it. It's just the way that I need it.
Great, outstanding production, one of my favorites of '05.
It's just the way that I need it.
Now in her late 20s, Kelly hasn't released a CD since 2005, Sleeping in the Nothing. She's been mainly in the TV business, engaged to Matthew Mozart.
And all it took was one word, well, two, for the title.
Alan, are you there? Alan?
Are you ready?
Born ready.
A TRL premiere on January 30th, 2004. It was okay at first, but then I fell in love with Nook.
You call me on the phone. I act like nothing's going on.
And it was just crazy, it's weird because it was I'm not in love. It's just a phase that I'm going through, but it's
I'm always looking for something new.
it felt like both. I was in love in a phase, but it was crazy because I was so happy.
I know you're not the one, but I can tell that this is gonna be fun.
Enrique's in his late 30s and made a nice comeback in 2010 with his Euphoria CD. Khalees is in her mid-30s and has also made a comeback in 2010, more on the dance tip.
Yeah, Nook couldn't handle my 2011 year-end countdown post, and all of a sudden, I guess I wasn't in love anymore after we got into an argument about little profanity and just short answers. She blocked me. The songs live on longer than the people. That's probably one of my quotes or mottos. or whatever you want to say. It's the truth, trust me. I can't tell you how many people have left my life, but these joints in this countdown still survive. Oh, the Loveness, again, number 36 from Miami to the NYC, Enrique Iglesias and Khalees, Not in Love, the remix. Now we got a two-player Khalees right here with the number 35 joint, but we taking it to England also. From the fall of '03, we got producer DJ Richard X featuring Khalees right here, Finest Dream.
Frankie knows the score.
Caught this one on K104's Mix Show on November 8, 2003. And it's a remake of the SOS Band song from the 80s.
If I had a choice, I'd always choose.
I thought it was before its time.
After all that we've been through, time won't change the way I feel about you.
It's a great dance production with Khalees on the collaboration. You know, here and there they grab, a mainstream artist to be on the vocals, but like it wasn't getting like, a lot of appeal. So it's just real great that this, got support by me and I found it. Just loved it to death. I always played it, best believe it.
Richard X has been producing for Annie, Goldfrapp, Inner Party System, and more. Even though he's had offers, his selective mind turns down most of them.
I like them French fried potatoes.
Dirty.
One of the first new hits in Pennsylvania. Oh my god, it was great. Addicted to this one.
Ladies, move. Gentlemen, move. Somebody ring the alarm. A fire on the roof.
Xtina transformed as a 21-year-old.
Overdue, give me some room, coming through.
Playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Having the sign on my door, just playing dirty, waiting for the Red Eyes Black Dragon. The collaboration was inspired by Redman's song from the previous year, Let's Get Dirty, and best believe they got dirtier.
Xtina keeps the charting anthems coming with her 10th top 10 hit with Pitbull, Feel This Moment.
Quintessential when living in Pennsylvania. Though I still wish I was in New York, but now Florida.
What were you doing there, boy?
You are the one who I could tell my deepest fear.
First heard this on KRZ up here in Pennsylvania, and oh my god. It's just one of the greatest pop songs I've ever heard, and Kylie Dean
When he heard me, you were my prince, straight from above.
has that pure voice of a 20-year-old right here.
'Cause I would do anything.
She seemed like she had a lot of potential. She was on Timbaland's Beat Club records, and why couldn't she blow up? She only lasted in 2003.
Now that you let me be,
I just feel it.
who will dry my tears when I cry?
Kylie's in her early 30s. Originally signed with producer Timbaland's Beat Club label, it was short-lived and there hasn't been anything new since.
Who will be there for me? Who
Oh, she delivers it so powerfully, so strongly.
You can get a -20.
anything but you just won't do.
Music Choice Electronica getting this one, and honestly it sounded like a dance song to me. It just was really great. Distinctive Records coming through with this 132 BPM release joint.
Stand still for a reason. I'm in love with you.
loved it on the long journeys, would just play it. It's almost 6 minutes long, and I just loved it. And Way Out West, such great producers. They just slam the beats. It reminds me back of the fall of 2004 when I'd write rhymes just randomly online. I mean, it was before I even came true with my lyrics. It was just random freestyles. And I was just always coming up with the raps off the top of my head.
Way Out West haven't had anything new in the US, even though they still make music overseas.
Carry on forever.
Drinking is very bad. Yo, I got a fake ID though. Yeah.
And Dylan was gonna be born right here.
1, then comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Everybody out on the dance floor.
And you can't forget when Drunk Goes Nuts.
Everybody in the club get tips.
One day before Dylan was born, I made a video to this.
Everybody in the club get tips.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Yeah, like, don't get too tipsy. Look what happens.
Now in his late 20s, Quan's only hit can still be heard today. His 4th self-titled release was released in 2010.
More anthems while going to the hospital at number 31 from the spring of 04, representing the St. Lou. That's Jay Quan. Tipsy. Right there, getting tipsy. And you should get sober to realize that we got the top 30 coming up next.
Coming up next, the Beasties set the town on fire. And Frankie's 17th birthday surprise when we return to Frankie the Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jams. But first, the time's a late carry, but no car. Peep out more summer anthems that were too summery for this countdown.
I'm sorry, so sorry. I'm sorry, we do this.
Sideways, boys in the days. On a Sunday night, I might dream me some man.
Like 2 islands in the sea, separated endlessly.
Once on the dance floor, shall we get down? Ladies for every player. Ladies for every player.
The summary of Frankie the Lucky Dog's top 30 of 100 next.
You are now tuned in to Frankie the Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jams. Now, we kicking it back to Miguel here at number 30, spring of 05 style. I remember him singing and rapping to this one. I mean, this dude was all over the place. Pitbull, of course, he's active now, but in the dance world. This was the reggaeton style right here with Lil Jon at number 30. Toma.
Oh yeah, loca, ven pa' acá, come here. Oh yeah, loca.
A Miguel anthem right here. You know, he was in love with Pitbull. He went to the Shadowbrook Inn on May 24th, 2005. You know, all that voting for Pitbull on the MTV2 Hip Hop Countdown and posting how he did on Countdowns definitely paid off. On my 17th birthday on June 21st, 2005, I had a surprise phone call.
It's my birthday today.
You showed me a lot of love. I appreciate that, dog.
Thanks, you're welcome.
Pitbull called me.
All right, Bobby, so you have a good day.
You too.
Take care, buddy.
Peace.
Let's go. And history repeated itself 366 days later on June 22nd, 2006 when Pitbull called me again.
It's your 18th birthday, you graduating, I mean, you're doing big things.
Yeah.
I appreciate all the love, though, dog, and all the computer and all the sites and all that.
Always on my birthday. There was nobody luckier at the time than the Lucky Dog.
Oh yeah, loca, ven pa' acá, come here.
We only stayed on the phone for 15 and 30 seconds. I was kind of lacking with my autism at the time and just didn't really talk to many people. You know, I guess it was quite nerve-wracking. I was just so anticipated. So times were different then. Now I, had thousands of conversations. So I've come a long way. I never thought Pitbull would be like in the dance music genre, EDM. It's just crazy. Like, he must have had some influence from me or something, because when I made a project for him, follow-up to my graduation project on, I guess, the history of Pitbull, like, I used dance music in the background. He was checking out these things and he really enjoyed my videos, so it's just, I always wonder if he got an inspiration from me a little bit.
Lil Jon's now in his early 40s, and surprisingly, just as Frankie loved with music, Lil Jon is now more of an EDM DJ.
The girl them skill arty. Thunderball. Some give it to, some give it to, some give it to our girls.
It's funny how this song was big on dance stations. When it's not dance music, it's dance hall music. Crazy joint, everyone played this. I got the right up to this Thunderball. I rapped it while in gym class. My teacher was like, oh my god. When you roll with a play like me, with a burn like me, girl, there is no other. No green fish, no green banana. I'm already coming out too close and you're my loving is the way to go. My loving is the way to go.
The lyrics were so catchy to where when Frankie sung it at home, he found out they canceled school for the day.
Helen, are you there?
Young Gun's obsession right here, and this was always on.
It was a Friday night and the bass was pumping. The honeys was rocking, the parties was jumping.
Well, for me, I always played it, but I always caught it on Friday nights.
Young Gun with the heat rock before I hit the club, hit the weed spot.
Music Choice Rap was showing it a lot of love, and every time I'd come on MTV Jamz,
Just like King Midas, as I was told, Young C was on the block 13 years old.
I'd just go crazy.
The meanest bags, the supplies was my beef, I was bringing
classic 2000s hip-hop right here, and I mean, like Young Chris says, he's alive, so, hopefully, maybe more Young Gun's music in the future, but we're gonna just hear solo music from now, I guess.
Yeah, we never late. Early in the game, we brought pain up, heavy spins up in every state.
Like a decade old, and it's still coming on Friday nights. Amazing. It's just, was that planned? Was all this planned?
Friday night and the bass was pumping. The honeys was rocking, the parties was jumping.
The Young Guns released one more CD in 2005. Chris went solo in 2010 and has the Viral Signs EP coming soon.
The Beastie Boys, they're back in town. A hippity favorite right here. We loved it, and the video was just classic. Check it out. I just love the stutter in the title and hook. Classic. Thinking Beasties. I just went nuts over the Beasties that year. It's so catchy. They just deliver it. Set the town on fire.
With 30 plus years in the game, the Beasties released their 8th CD, Hot Sauce Committee Part 2, in 2011. However, on May 4th, 2012, at age 47, MCA passed away due to cancer.
I like them French fried potatoes.
Before 2002 ended, Connecticut radio station Kiss 95.7 got this, and I kicked some ass. Yeah, Taryn, I love you. Wow. It sounded different from anything I heard at the time. Taryn Manning, She's just so unique. I had to always play it. I was obsessed with it. And I showed it so much love that year. Definitely give you a big thumbs up.
Though MIA till 2009, Boomcat finally released their second CD. Lead singer Taryn Manning went solo and released her latest single with Sultan and Ned Shepard in 2012, Send Me Your Love.
Glad you showed me love on Twitter in 2013. Though we're under, that was Upper Darby, Pennsylvania's Boomcat right there. Shout out to Taryn Manning with The Reckoning, number 26. Straight out of Virginia. Gotta love the creativeness, and we just love that we keep hearing from her no matter when or what timing it is. It's Missy Elliott right here, number 25.
What are you doing there, boy? Yo, move out the way. We got Missy Elliott coming through.
I love Missy Elliott songs. Reminds me of being at the Tourist Club bar in Scranton. You know, yeah, only 14. I was getting in the bar, you know, enjoying these gossip folks.
When I woke up in the piece, I ain't gotta eat speed. I'm a bad man, but you ain't gotta like me.
So the gossip folks was real catchy. Missy delivers it very catchy.
I'm gripping these curves. Skirt, did you heard?
I first taped it with the tape recorder I had. Oh my god.
Drum, bass, hi-hat, in my snare, strings, horn, yes, I even Tim.
You know, they sampled the double Dutch bass from 81 on the hook. My gizzard! I was like, woo, a gizzard. And Ludacris, you know, he was really flowing on that.
Once upon a time in College Park, where they live life fast and they scared of dark.
Definitely a tight joint right here, and just really held it down for the whole 2003.
Now in her early 40s, Missy hasn't had a new CD since 2005's The Cookbook, but still records. Luda's still consistent, dropping his 8th CD, Ludaversal.
You can get a minus 20.
Party 105 first got this, but when K104 had it on their top 99, I wanted to hear it. And as early as I was with getting it, I loved it.
I can't be with you again.
Song was all over 2003 and even throughout 2004.
Don't remind me of the good times that we had.
It was like the #1 dance song in 2003.
You never hear me crying.
Shout out to Ray Rock, aka The Rock Project. It was always in my head.
To love you once again, your love is so past tense.
Nothing new has been heard from the Rock Project since 07's I'll Never Let You Go. While Ray Rock produces here and there, Tina's in her mid-40s and her latest CD, Reset, was released in 2013.
One of the most played songs in my head throughout the whole high school. Whether you want to call it past tense or not, I guess it is in a positive way past tense because we're remembering it now. And it never got out of my head.
So past tense.
I first got into this on December 8, 2004 after my grandpa's death, and Music Choice Dance was showing this love.
Damn, it's so quiet in here.
I just love that combination of King Brain and NIC.
What's atmosphere?
I was obsessed. I always played. It went through the Miguel phase. It was always in my head. I was never done with this joint. And I actually discovered promo-only Select Series Dance, which is now promo-only Dance Radio at the time, thanks to this song. And the brain that I found in Italian class.
It's a brain. I have a name for it. It's King Brain.
I mean, I named it King Brain.
The two never had any more hits. There hasn't been much new on King Brain except he still produces. NIC's now in her mid-30s and releases music under the name Nicole Bailey.
Party 105 added this to their playlist on June 15, 2004, and I heard it a week later. I went to New York for my 16th birthday. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
I hate the treadmill every day. I hate the mundane things they say.
It was huge. It even went pop.
I long to be connected.
And it currently still has the most weeks on my playlist. It went over 1 year, had 54 whopping weeks on my playlist. Nobody has ever come close. I remember the shaking moments.
I think Frankie's all excited. The fingers are shaking.
Yeah, I like it. It was so exciting when it came on Music Choice Dance.
The group hasn't had anything new since 2006's Waiting For You. And yes, we're waiting for them now.
Oh, God! Oh, God!
I'm so sick of being lonely. Every night my mind goes out with his own me.
When my psychologist Dan Edmonds was, helping me out, I think I first, started talking to him on October 16, 2002, and this joint came along courtesy of WUSR.
Don't finish your statement. You alone, call me. I'll be your replacement.
It was #1 on my countdown for weeks straight.
Like on the couch, I'm over the moon now.
I just love Jazzy Fizzle's vibe.
This is a Jazzy Fizzle production. My nizzle.
Field Mob keep trying to put a new CD out. Their latest single was in 06 with Ciara, So What?
Yeah, yeah.
Don't finish your statement. Albany, Georgia in the building at number 21 right there from the fall of 02, spring of 03. Field Mob with Sick of Being Lonely. And yes, as a 25-year-old, I am still lonely at times, but I guess being a one-man band, you can't deny it. And this one-man band gonna take you to the top 20 right about next.
Ahead.
What happened to that boy?
What happened to that boy? And the song that made Frankie quit biting his nails. Only on Frankie Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jams.
But first, take a look back at some of the mixtapes that best define Frankie's high school days.
I'm well known in the hood like a dope man phone number. Roll anything that I can throw some 24s on the road. They want a nigga be alive, a nigga won't none, but a nigga ain't. I know you wanna smoke my weed, up my hole, riding my car.
More throwbackness coming at you next.
Frankie the Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jams. Now, just cruising through the city. We're going to take it to a different city right now, Detroit at number 20. Eminem's band, who didn't really get the recognition at the time, so Eminem had to kind of carry them through to get them represented. For the spring of 04 here's D12, one of my favorite music videos when I was always watching it, just getting a kick out of it. Here it is, number 20, My Band.
Are you there?
I don't know, dude. I think everybody's all jealous and shit.
Remember the music video? Hundreds of times. It was on all the time.
These chicks don't even know the name of my band, but they're all on me like they wanna hold hands.
It was so funny.
Please, Marshall, please let me suck your cotton by now.
Couldn't resist it.
Especially when I drop the beat and do my acapellas.
The joint was so catchy.
My band.
just couldn't help it, right? You go with D12.
Hey, yo, M.
You got something to say?
Man, I thought you was about to tell him off, man. What's up? Man,
I mean, oh my God.
Girl, why can't you see you're the only one for me?
When there was underation.
Tears my ass apart to know that you don't know my name.
Chicks don't even know the name of the band. Now, like, everybody seems like, you know, they get overrated views. D12 World was their last CD in 04, but they continue to make music.
Where'd everybody go?
On April 11, 2006, at age 32, D12 member Proof was murdered.
Frankie knows the score.
Music Choice Electronica got this around, you know, the winter of 2006. And
Crazy superstitions on my mind. Could they help me get you back for good?
on like the third listen, all of a sudden, I got like obsessed with it.
Everyone should have a reason to believe.
They just come through with it, you feel it. I just love Sour Cracknell so much. I mean, what a voice and delivery. I just love it. Every time there was like lightning or striking twice, I would always think of this song. Sarah was featured on Mark Brown's 2000 single, The Journey Continues. Saint Etney released their 8th CD, Words and Music by Saint Etney, in 2012.
I like them Frank fried taters.
Look, this for my dog, Giggity Gangster, you heard me? Original hot boy.
Hot 93.7 got this one, December 2002.
Now if you know me, then you know I'm about to shoot 'em up and bang bang. Your white tee full of red.
You know, I was just in the mood, and you know, just this is the first time I got to hear a solo joint from B Jizzle himself.
Man, I'm the hottest of the hot, I be burning up, and I'm ready to set it off, so turn it up. Let's get drunk, dog. Let's get bucked.
I really love the Clinton Sparks remix vibe. Even the original is pretty good. And I was just obsessed. Hottest of the hot. Definitely was like my favorite rap joint in 2003. And it reminds me of these pants that I got that I'm actually wearing now. You know, still got them today. I had got them in like 2003 or something. And you know, just rocking them here, it just definitely brings me back to Hottest of the Hots. You know what it is. It was also the first Louisiana song to ever retire on my top 10 countdown back in March, April 2003.
Hot boy, number one hot boy.
Now in his early 30s, BG consistently dropped a CD every year. Then, in 2012, BG was arrested for gun possession and witness tampering. He has a 14-year sentence.
H-O-T-B-O-Y.
What were you doing there, boy?
You know, Party 105 got in this one first, and you just like kind of loved it. This even topped my playlist too. Origin released 2 more singles and then faded away. The members produced and were featured on La News' 2007 CD, This Is My Home. And then all of a sudden, like, I heard Suddenly Silently on Music Choice Dance. Remember those shaking moments? Origin were powerful with me. And you know, I just was starting to love Origin. Hot 93.7 on November 15, 2002, I first heard this doing Shooting the Long Island Lambs episode.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy?
What happened happened to that boy? What a great collaboration right here between Baby aka Birdman and Clips.
I heard it snitching on a player, man, say it ain't so. Even as a youngin', they consigned me to blow.
You know, I was obsessed with Birdman at the time too.
Stunner and patty cake, the worldwide push. Birdman, nigga, leave the guns in the bushes.
Birdman's in his early 40s and is worth over 100 mil, just like his 07 song says. The Clips are now solo, as Pusha T has his debut CD, My Name Is My Name.
What happened to that boy? People talking shit, we put a clap into that boy.
The NO in the building right there. A half a decade before my Louisiana connection started. Fall of 02, spring of 03 style at number 16. Baby, aka Birdman, aka the #1 stunner featuring Clips. What happened to that boy? And the countdown is about to go into number 15 right here, straight out of Chi-Town. He was battling his little guilty or not guilty incident during this time, back when I was in high school at number 15, but I couldn't help but resist. The girl I liked, Amber, dancing to this one in lunch. Can't even believe she had the same birthday as me. Here's R. Kelly, Ignition the remix, 15. This was all over the place. This countdown.
Now in his mid-40s, R. Kelly's latest CD was his 12th, Black Panties. However, is he now begging for money?
Bring out today. Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday.
I-97 got in this one in the end of 2002. You know, when I go to my stepdad's mom's old area, Freeport, New York.
Birthday, you'll find me in the club. Bottle full of bub. Look, mommy, I got the X. Getting and taking drugs. I'm in that.
I just caught on to it. I knew something was gonna pop off with this one pretty quick.
When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's 29s in the club, niggas.
And it just was all over 2003.
When you sell like Eminem and the hoes, they wanna fuck.
Though I was obsessed with it, when trying to request a 98.5 KRZ up here, they denied my request at first. Then a month later, it blew up and just didn't stop playing it.
Saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop.
It made #1 in their Hot 99 within 2 days. See, I told ya.
Gave me the choke, I'm fully focused, man.
The Lucky Dog had psychic thinking.
Now in his late 30s, 50's not as big musically as he previously was. His 5th CD, Street King Immortal, was released in 2013.
On February 23rd, 2005, when the Miguel phase popped off, this joint, I heard it again on Music Choice Dance and being on Party 105's playlist, and it just it samples Hall & Oates' 1984 classic of the same title, and definitely when house music was on and popping like this. Every spin was valuable to me, so definitely, felt in touch with Out of Touch. Uniting Nations were always anticipating to hear.
The group hasn't had anything new since 08. Out of Touch remains their signature song.
I love the jerseys, the ride on the bike.
Crank it up, crank it up, crank it up, crank it up, crank it up.
This one sounds great already when I heard it on Music Choice Rock, and then the video comes out, crazy. David Banner even said that he almost got killed. When they were trying to do scenes driving over him, it's the crazy risks that are definitely worth it. And it's definitely worth it because on March 10th, 2004, when I was doing homework and watching David Banner on MTV2's Hip Hop, all of a sudden, I made a bet. If it came on MTV2 that night, I would quit biting my nails. And it did. And I stopped for like 4 years. And unfortunately, I'm picking right now. So, I mean, I'm not doing this, but, you know, sometimes I pick. Oh, whatever. Whatever. It's still a great moment for me.
Banner's almost 40, with new music coming soon. Sadly, on February 25th, 2008, at age 33, Static passed away from a rare disease and later reached #1 on the charts by being featured on Lil Wayne's Lollipop. I randomly got into this one finding just radio edits on sharing thing, and it was just wow.
Traveling somewhere, could be anywhere.
I love this, you know, Jess Bryden on the vocals with Gabrielle and Dresden on, you know, the production as Motorcycle. Just was addicted to it.
We drift deeper into the sound. Life goes on.
It was the biggest dance song of 2004, and you know, just gotta love those Gen times. Always kicking it with my cousin Jen, just always anticipated to see her, and you know, just glad, you know, we're still connected, and you know, always got love for you, Jen. So glad you're married now.
Gabrielle and Dresden still produce vocal trance despite previously breaking up in 2008. And Jess, she keeps the tracks coming. Choo choo!
West Coast and the East Coast right there at number 11. Gabrielle and Dresden and Jess Bryden, also known here as Motorcycle with As the Rush Comes. And that was such a great joint, but it just misses the top 10. We got only 10 joints left. The top 10, my 10 favorite joints, soundtrack to my high school. What do we got here? Well, stay tuned.
The top 10 remain on Frankie Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jams. We have another surprise phone call on the way, as well as that smartphone notification on Frankie Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jams. But first, let's show our appreciation to these very special songs that Frankie now realizes were too good to miss out on this countdown.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning and it's starting to get late.
Give me space, give me time, so I can forget you.
That you've been trying to make me change, telling me to switch up my game.
Just won't quit, 'cause I've got a ram up on my tongue.
I disappeared, I lost control, my body's moving on its own.
Yellow dandy lights on the way to school, big beautiful sky.
Only the top 10 remain. Keep it locked, like your locker.
Frankie the Lucky Dog here with my top 100 high school jams. Now, throughout high school, my former psychologist, Dan Edmonds, would come in, and as of January 30th, 2004, we heard my stepdad's mother on our answering machine saying, "Happy New Year, your mother." And from there, it exploded. a whole messages, mixes, movie clips, anything you can think of, chantings, explosion. So as I discovered this one during the spring of '04, we got it here at number 10, kicking off the top 10. I present to you Lord Vishnu Banjan's Jai Jai Ram Ramahiya Krishna Krahiya.
I like him, Frank.
But this one, my psychologist Dan Edmonds gave me this, and I didn't know what to make of it at first, but I love the music, the chanting, you know, the happy vibes. It was funny to me. I loved the vibe, and you know, it just was big. Messages were really taking over that year of 2004. If somebody hits my phone, if somebody texts my phone or sends me a notification, I hear a... You better believe it. Got it as my notification on my phone. Frankie's Last Messages CD was released back in '07. Will there be another one soon? We'll see, as he still enjoys messages till this day.
What were you doing there, boy?
Music Choice Dance got this as a club mix under the idea of the Shapeshifters. Then Ultra Records got it, and mainstream outlets were getting the radio edit of it under Shape UK. I just loved it. Another huge dance track of 2004. I'm a different person, yeah. Turn my world around. Shape UK's big days have faded, but they still record. First heard this on KRZ on November 7, 2002 at 11:36 p.m. Tattoo, Teams Against Tobacco Use. Loved it. An addictive sound that still sounds great to this day. I always followed them and what they did. All the things she said, running through my head. Whoa. All the Things She Said is Tattoo's signature song, the first song ever to retire on Frankie's Top 10 Countdown back on February 10, 2003. Tattoo taking over my head still. This was the first big rap song when I moved to Pennsylvania. Missy Elliott doing Queen of Hip Hop during the Double O's.
I like to get to know ya so I can show ya. Put a hurtin' on ya like I told ya.
It was always in my head. The song was just so inescapable, and I can't wait for Missy to take over again. It's been a long while. I can't believe it's been like almost a decade since she's been like on top. Crazy. Missy keeps the streets buzzing by releasing buzz songs to show the world that she ain't stopped. 9th inning, baby. But I've kept supporting her.
Bring out today.
MTV Jamz first got this one on August 29, 2004 at 12:48 p.m. I remember. I calling him.
There was no answer, but that's like nothing bigger than on November 18, 2004, when Frankie made a special phone call. I called Paul Wall.
Hi, Paul Wall. It was played for the first time on MTV Jamz on August 29, 2004 at 12:48 p.m. I remember.
I got through, yes. Got the number off a mixtape. This was when you actually could call them and they would answer, not like now. It's just so messed up now, where you gotta go through Twitter accounts, managers, you know, they gotta be like in the mood to listen to what you gotta say. It's just stupid. I wish, you know, people were more available. I'm the valuable promoter. I should always have access to getting a hold of you. Paul Wall loved that I remembered the dates. Even though I was autistic, I had to have the paper written of what I wanted to say in front of me. But at least I got to talk to him. We never got to talk again, so he's the greatest one-hit wonder on the phone. That's what I like to call it. A one-hit wonder on the phone. Only on the phone once with me.
The mailbox belonging to Paul Wall is full and cannot accept new messages at this time.
Mike Jones, 281-330-8004. Remember the number.
You know, that music video was so great in the sewer. This is what I loved, and you could feel Atlanta at the time. It was number 1 on my top 10 countdown 51 times in a row. That is the third most ever on my top 10. And it held the record down for almost 7 years. So Head Buster, you know, definitely defined why I loved Crunk at the time. Now 30, Scrappy's now part of VH1's Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. He still makes music and has the G's Up clique with him too.
You boys get up from this sword. Come on.
Oh, you lady, we forgot the football.
Happy New Year, mother.
KTU first got this. An unusual spot to get a premiere like this. But then when I downloaded it and I saw that it was rap/R&B, I was like, I wonder what this is going to be like. So when I heard it, wow. I related to it. Lindsay Lohan definitely spoke to me. I'm tired of rumors starting. I'm sick of being followed. People were picking on me, and you know what? I got revenge. Because on October 14, 2004, I wrote to Music Choice and my comment got on there. How about that? Now in her late 20s, Lindsay has released 2 CDs in 04 and 05, but has been more known for her legal troubles. Regardless, she's still consistent in the film industry. Wow. Party 105 got this in August 2004 as an unsigned joint, but then in November 2004, when I started getting into this, KTU got it, Ultra signed it, and I was just ready for some Silver and Jonathan Peters. That's Silver Logan Sharp to y'all that got it confused with trance artist Silver. You know, I already knew because the Lucky Dog always gets everything right. It popped off even more when the Miguel phase started on February 23rd, 2005, where Miguel wanted to, like, I guess, give me a haircut or something, and, like, I guess he had, like, I guess a smile on his face or something, and I had the song playing in my head. It just really blew up, and it was one of the biggest dance songs to go into 2005. You couldn't escape it. Jonathan Peters in his mid-40s and is less active than before. Silver is now a jewelry designer and you rarely hear anything from her. Love Gingers. I just wish we had heard more of her. You need to get back in the dance world. Honey, come here.
Helen, are you there? Helen?
pause. This was pretty good when I first heard it on BET on June 24th, 2003. Then all of a sudden, on September 23rd, 2003, the Drank Compartment CD, I went and got it. It was like the first CD I ever had that blew up with me.
They calling me. They come back to the street who Sean P. AKA a short crease.
Chingy's Jackpot was the first CD I got 2 months prior on July 15th, but this was the first CD I started getting addicted to. And of course, on Halloween, my stepdad and I went to Philly, and we went to go see the Youngbloods live.
Don't know about me, bitch, I'm for show with it.
So first ever artist I saw in person, the Youngbloods.
If you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Hey! If you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Hey! If you don't give a
Definitely a great Halloween present. Who would have thought at 15 I wouldn't dress up? I'd go see the Youngbloods. Definitely before my time. Probably the best CD I ever had. You know, really started it all for me with getting CDs. Now in their mid-30s, the Youngbloods have more solo releases, if you get to hear them. Their last CD was 2005's Everybody Know Me.
A-Town in the building at number 2 from the fall of 03. Youngbloods and Lil Jon, Damn. And it's definitely valuable to this day because my number 2 high school jam, which that means we only have one joint left. My top high school joint, jam, whatever you want to call it, it's up next.
Stay tuned for number 1 on Frankie the Lucky Dog's Top 100 High School Jams. A dance track, a rap joint, a pop song, a mystery. Stay tuned to find out next.
I like them French fried potatoes.
You got your boy Frankie the Lucky Dog in the building. Still counting down with you my top 100 high school jams now. We're up to the number 1 jam right here from the spring of 04. What could it be? Could it be dance? Was it like Britney Spears pop? Could it be rap music, R&B? What is it? One of my favorite music videos, and I would watch it like every night. I think at least 50 nights. Could never forget them being on MTV2 Hip Hop. Number 1, here it is.
What were you doing there, boy?
Welcome to Trailville High School. Today is the last day of school. And for lunch, we're having corn dogs.
DME in the building.
Wow, 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 wow.
MTV's Direct Effect premiered this, and then it just went from there. I was in the mood for some ATL music, you know, introducing me to Trillville, Lil Scrappy, of course, courtesy of Lil Jon. And then when they got on MTV2 Hip Hop, I started to be obsessed with them. Never get on my level. Never get on the Lucky Dog's level. I'm unique, I'm autistic, I can't be cloned. Never ever. Number 1 high school anthem. It was the longest a song has ever been number 2 on my top 10. 31 times in a row.
My pins, look at my act, look at my nebbie and my leg.
It may be the best music video while I was growing up that I've ever seen. Definitely the best guest on MTV2 Hip Hop.
Lay up in this thing, get up on my level, bitch nigga, you can never, ever hang.
And history even repeated itself the year after. They were on MTV2 Hip Hop again.
I'm a blood-sucking vampire, my venom is worse.
Just, I can't believe twice, 2 years back to back. They really did the damn thing. Nothing new has been released from Trillville as a group. Dirty Mouth left the group in 07, and shortly after, Trillville released their last single in 08, Money Line.
There it is right there, the number 1 high school jam. ATL's Trailville, Get the Girl in Your Mouth, featuring Lil Jon and Lil Scrappy. Never ever. And as much as I'm a one-man band and very unique, you could never ever get on my level. Wow, great days of the crunk era. Can never forget it. Never ever. And this has been Frankie the Lucky Dog counting down another countdown of mine. We got plenty of countdowns for you to enjoy. In case you missed any or you missed this countdown, just go back and rewind it. Just go look them up. Top 100s, got them for you. And stay tuned. Next countdown after this, my top 100 Lackawanna College anthems. Yes, the first time I was at college. What were the jams? How were the joints? You'll have to keep it locked and find out. Until then, it's Frankie the Lucky Dog with another Lucky Dogs Entertainment production. Just always keep an eye on me because I'm consistent and no one, I repeat, no one can handle my consistency.